I didn't have a home phone. I had a little box that Bluetooth synced when you walked in the house, and then your house phones would ring through your cell phone.
Oh, neat.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
To have you. Can we get y'all something to drink?
Oh, no, we've already been taken care of, but
Okay.
thank you. So, I think I'm coming. It's my understanding that you have some property of Jordan's. You have a painting that belongs to Jordan.
Well, here's what we have.
Mm-hmm.
We, and I'm very limited in what I can say
Mhm.
because of legal issues,
Mhm.
not concerning Jordan. Let me first say, Jordan, there's no issue with you. I don't want you to be receiving a hint that there's wrongdoing on your part or anything like that. So
Okay.
I want totally on the record. But we do have some legal issues surrounding not just the painting, but some other personnel issues
Mm-hmm.
with the professor. And because of that, the painting is part of that, because of his
Okay.
communication.
But
Okay, but
may I ask
I'm not.
why? It's my painting.
Well, did you paint it on school in the classroom?
Well, that was about a year ago.
Right.
I don't remember if that was for a class or if I took it upon myself, but it was. I mean, it's my painting.
This is the institution's legal counsel, certainly not my legal opinion because I don't have one. But it was done under the direction of the professor as part of an academic assignment for credit, and was done with school materials.
No, it wasn't. I buy my own materials.
So the canvas and everything.
Yes, sir.
was
Everything was mine.
not through the school.
No,
or
sir, not at
done
all.
at the school.
At the school, so far as at the school, I mean, this was, because I did the painting in 2009. I've painted a lot since then, but I may have
What
touched it up
I
at
understood
the
from
school,
the professor
but
was that it actually was under his direction as part of a class. And he was over it as representative of the institution.
well, I remember when I was working on it, he certainly didn't give me that assignment.
No, I'm not saying he gave you the assignment, but as instructor, he was in charge of it. You painted it in school facilities, and it was part of our institutional exhibition.
Well, it was part of the juried student show,
Right,
yes.
Yes.
So why can't I have it back?
Because it's part of a legal issue.
Okay, but it is her property. Like she said, no school materials went into that. And I think if you check it, it was actually what it's painted on was built by her father.
No, this one was a canvas.
This was a
but
canvas.
This was a canvas
Okay,
that I
what
bought from
number
Hobby
canvas?
Lobby.
Okay, but she has used no school materials, no canvases, and no paints. She has used the school facilities as far as the studio and her time
And
in
we're
the
not
studio.
saying she's not getting it back, but it's just at the moment the attorney is making sure that she has everything covered with
Okay,
regard to
well,
the
the
professor.
problem with that is we have a time frame for it because it's needed for something.
Well, and it's been sold.
Yeah.
So technically it's
It's
my
a-
work, but it doesn't belong to me anymore. And
She still had possession of it and had someone, let her know or let us know before it was removed. We could have told them that, it didn't actually belong to her anymore.
and I could have done what I just want to know why I can't have my painting back.
Well, I don't know how to say it any other way, is that it's involved in a legal issue of the college.
Okay, but we haven't been notified or given any. First of all, she
Well, I
wasn't.
just got it last
Okay.
Thursday or Friday, I
Okay.
don't remember which.
Okay.
I
Well, that's
just,
been several days ago.
and I understand it's been there for over a year,
Yes.
just sitting in
Yes.
our facility. So, again, our attorney.
Well, it's the senior studio. I wasn't aware that I couldn't store
Well,
my
no,
work.
there's nothing wrong with it being stored there.
Okay.
But what I am saying is, I'll ask her for the timeline at which it can be returned to you, because I don't want to keep it, believe me.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I
I
didn't
don't
know.
want you to keep
It's
it.
objectionable for
So-
Elsie and everything, so that was the whole point, was that we take it and we remove it from your campus.
And I mean, I don't want to. The thing is, I know it has issues because of everything with it being pulled at the jury show and everything. And
actually, those issues I thought were behind us.
Yes.
Well,
But the professor has brought them back up. So since he has, it has become part
Okay,
of.
but my question is, you don't actually need the painting itself.
Well, that's
you
what I
can
want to secure
photograph
through our
it.
attorney, that she can
Okay.
get an appropriate photograph.
Okay.
I
Well, we
actually
have
have a
some.
photograph.
Well, she'll have to take it.
Okay.
She
When-
can take it. It's okay. I have, I have the file on my computer. I can print out another.
But what I'm saying is she'll have to approve it.
In
Okay.
order for it to be, if it had to be demonstrated, yes, this is the actual, if she received it from
Okay,
somewhere
but
else,
what I'm not
you know
understanding
what I'm
is-
saying.
Okay. Okay.
What am I going to tell the person who bought my painting?
If you don't mind my asking, when did you sell it?
It's been sold for a couple weeks.
Okay.
It was being-
I would tell them that as soon as the institution releases it, you can have it, and they should be telling me before too long.
How long? Can you give me a time? How long is too long? I mean,
It's a
a
legal
week?
matter, and I'm not making this up. We just met with the
I
attorney
understand.
Friday,
Yeah.
and we've
I
been
completely
advised.
understand that.
We had another situation unrelated to this about 3
We're
years
not
ago.
really the ones that put it into that category,
Right.
if you know what I mean.
And
I
in
don't
our-
know what you mean.
Go ahead.
Well, as he said before, because the professor brought it into the category, then it is in the category. I mean, we want to protect his rights as well as anybody else without talking in detail about things. So I'm
okay.
speaking in general.
Right.
But
But you've
I'm-
taken someone else's property without their consent.
Well, and there's some question about, I'm not trying to say it's not your property,
Yeah, because it
but
is.
there is some question about the classroom assignments being the property of the institution, or shared property, or et cetera, and I'll get back with you, and I'll
Okay.
give you every bit of information I know, but I will tell you the college will follow the direction of the attorney, not
Okay.
my good judgment.
Because,
Okay.
I mean, I kind of had to find out about this, and I feel like my painting it's been taken from me, and I want it back.
I understand, and duly noted, and we'll address you in every way that our attorney deems appropriate. We're not dancing around
Okay.
that.
Whereas any institution can make an argument, even with professors, that if it's done under the auspices of the institution, that even the intellectual property is a question as to who owns it.
Okay.
We're not going to try that at all. We're going to agree with you it is your property, but we have to make sure that we're protected on what we need to do. And I'm sure there's a way, now that we know, I mean, we thought originally that it was done here under assignment of the professor with materials from here.
No.
Now that we know better, we're not even arguing.
But
the
it
point.
was part
Even-
of an academic assignment,
Yeah,
that part.
Sure, but
We know.
even if it was done on our materials, we would still follow through and get it back.
Absolutely.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not even going to argue.
Because your
that
hands
point.
painted it.
Yeah,
Yes.
We know
we
that.
consider it to be yours. So, but at the same time, I'm sure she can work out, and you can understand why we couldn't receive a photograph that didn't come directly through a chain of evidence. If you follow what I'm saying, if she takes the picture and she says,
So
okay, we're okay,
What I'm
then we'll
asking
be,
of you
then we'll be
is
free.
that you do get in touch with your attorney. You do ask her and have her photograph it, because there's no need for you to have the actual product.
We'll talk with her today.
And you're welcome to do that and have the property returned as soon as possible. Because with technology, there's no need to actually have
Right.
that.
We're not
And-
after that. We have no place for
And
it. We're not
the next
looking
thing,
for it.
the next thing is it being stored somewhere where it will not be damaged?
Yes.
Okay.
Taking precautions for that.
Okay.
Is it someplace with good climate control?
Yes.
Okay.
No humidity.
Okay. Because I mean, I wouldn't put you in the situation of asking where. I know you can't, but just want to make sure it's someplace dry and someplace cool. And, well, I mean, how soon do you think we can hear back? I know you'll be talking to your attorney today, and I know you don't know what your attorney will say.
I don't even know if she's in her office, but in the next couple of days.
Okay, so Friday, you think?
I think we would know.
We'll tell you something by Friday if it's
Okay.
the final answer or an
We don't
interim.
want to speak for her
Well,
as
that's
to
what
what
it-
she feels
no.
like has to happen.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
But
We will
we
hear,
will be
we'll
able
have
to
some
hear
type of
from her by
response.
then, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. We appreciate it, and I guess we'll look
Sure, and
forward
I'm
to
sorry
talking
for
with
the
you again for
inconvenience,
Friday.
and we're uncomfortable about the whole thing. We're not enjoying this.
Well,
So
can I ask why was she not notified that it was going to be removed?
well, as I understood, it was just in storage.
It was in a working
active
studio.
working studio.
It was on display.
No, it
No.
was in a cubbyhole in the student studio.
That's what I understood. It was stored. It had been stored over a year.
No, it wasn't stored. It was being kept in her studio. It was a working studio where she was. I mean,
It was
you keep things there.
I
To-
mean, I didn't go get it.
to go
Yeah.
back
It
and
was just part of the legal procedure that we're dealing with personnel. So
But-
lots
Okay,
of things.
but even if it were stored, I mean,
why
you knew,
wasn't I notified?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't
Well,
notified.
I understand what
I
you're
think
saying.
you were notified the
but
day it was removed.
I understand what
was
you're
notified
saying.
after it was removed.
I understand
Well,
what you're saying,
it
but at
wasn't
the same
You couldn't
time,
be notified
it's
until
not
it was.
exactly the same as a private studio.
Yeah,
I mean, it
completely
is the
Okay.
property of the buildings and everything
Yeah,
like
I
that.
understand
So
that, but I just thought common courtesy is usually when you take someone's property, you say, we have to come and get this.
And I would have understood, but
But I thought Professor Roper contacted you.
after the fact. After the
Okay,
fact.
well, we got that cleared up.
Well, but it was
Okay.
the same day. I mean,
But it was the damage was done. My painting was taken.
well, I don't consider it damage, Jordan. That was
Sir,
part
this-
of. There is an element of you as student, but the overriding element at this point is the legal action with the professor. So
Okay.
that's why.
and it's not quite the same as like coming to your house and taking it. I mean,
No, we do understand that it's a
Yeah.
facility that
Yeah.
belongs to the school, and you do have the rights to go and come.
yeah, and have to have that. Even dormitories,
But
that
that's-
can happen.
Yeah, it's in our student handbook.
Yeah, well, I'm not arguing that. I understand
Yeah.
that.
But we understand your point, and we'll try to work with it. In other
And-
words.
Okay.
It was just upsetting.
I can see that.
We're upset as
We
well.
apologize.
We're not happy with it.
And at the same time, we apologize for that because our intent is not to upset you.
And thank you,
And
because
my instruction to Mr. Roper to convey to you was this, and I've told you when I sat down, this has nothing to do with you. Now, you may not feel that way, but it absolutely is not a student issue. It's a faculty issue. So,
No, we understand that it's not personally directed.
yeah, I
no, we're not.
That's understood.
There's not a
I'm
nexus.
not in
It
trouble.
could be Jane
No.
Doe or John Doe.
Nor do we
understand-
think
we
that's
understand
not
that.
wrong at all.
We
No.
understand that. So. Okay, well, then I guess that pretty much takes care of this, and I guess we'll look forward to talking to
You'll
you.
hear from us.
yes.
By Friday.
Hopefully before Friday.
Yeah,
You know,
and
we're
that's
not
usually
trying
easy
to
to
drag
get in
it
touch
out.
Oh
with.
no,
Yeah.
I know, but she's an attorney. Attorneys are busy,
Yeah.
and
We got inside track. My wife works
His
there.
wife.
oh, wonderful.
Okay,
You can
yeah.
track her down in the bathroom, whatever you
Yeah.
have to do.
Where
In
is she?
this case, it is a little easier to get in touch with her.
Yeah, that helps.
And we are sorry for the,
Well, we
the
appreciate it.
discomfort and the way it's put you in a situation that's not comfortable. I don't like that at all for you or anybody.
And I don't like it either. So I think everyone's in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we've taken up enough time, and we've got things we have to get done as well.
But thank you.
Thank you,
Now,
and we appreciate
do you
your
have
time.
phone numbers?
I
Leave it
left when I
with
made the
Joe.
appointment. I'll do it again though.
Okay,
I
just
did
to
leave
make
numbers,
sure.
and we'll
Okay.
double check.
So we'll know how to reach you.
Thank you.
Meet us in the interim.
And thank you. Nice to meet you.